Hi guys. It is scorching. Happy summer for all of you. I'm a teacher off duty, so I went into the gym, I got my workout, and now this video I want to show you a couple of new things that hopefully and oh my goodness, a bird, more birds. I want to show you a couple new things, and don't expect anything that looks better than this because it is 86 degrees, but it feels like 96. 93% humidity, so yeah, 94 now. So expect that I will look as horrible as this all throughout the summer. Anyways, so let's talk about the new things and where I got them from. So the first new thing, let's go with the less fun thing. I have a little rolling cart that has, and I was going to show it to you because I was going to clean it out and rearrange it, but it doesn't roll anymore because it's rusted, it gets wet in the rain. So that little rolling cart that has all my fertilizer stuff and all of that needed to be replaced. And that's one of the things that I'm working on this summer, is rearranging and reorganizing and making sure all my orchids have tags, which I haven't gotten to that part yet. But I want to do all of that along with cleaning up the whole area, because it needs to be, your orchid space needs to be clean, free of debris and all the other stuff. So I got a new cart that is more compact and is not going to rust. So this I got from IKEA. This is the name, and this is what it looks like. I went and I bought this, so no, I'm not sponsored by IKEA, but it has wheels, and hopefully this will work to keep, it has 3 tiers, so it's going to keep all of my fertilizer bags, my all of the orchid supplies, not the media, but all the orchid supplies, scissors and all that stuff, and it won't rust. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. I'm going to try to clean the other one out, but the fact that it doesn't roll anymore is really annoying, because it really needs to be able to roll and follow me wherever I need to take it. So the next thing I got, because I found it on eBay and I thought, why not, is this book. Now this book is, if you know the name Art Chadwick, then just Chadwick, you know what I'm talking about here. These are famous growers. They're the ones that have the Cattleyas that are named as first ladies, and you know, they present at the White House, the first ladies with their orchid, and it's just like such a beautiful history that I saw this book and I said, I gotta read this. So this is part of my summer reading, and so far it's such a beautiful book. It has all the pictures that you want to see, all the classic pictures. It's gorgeous. So I'm really excited. I think I only paid like 20 bucks for it. So that's another thing I plan to do, get a collection of my orchid books, and someone from my Orchid Society kind of inspired me to that. I started and then I stopped, and then I'm like, no, I can't stop that. I need to continue to collect the good books that are out there. I have a couple from Dr. Moats. I have, you know, just random ones, and it's great to have your orchid library. So that's the other thing I got. Oh, from IKEA also. I'm gonna do a little test. I'm gonna try and see. Where is it coming from? Where's the hole? There's a hole. Okay. There's a hole, guys, so I can't. Where is that? This is just a bag of leca. So if you've tried leca and it works for you, leave me a comment. Let me know how it works for you. I'm going to try it because I love the lava rock that I use, but sometimes you could see how it's so abrasive to the roots. It's a little abrasive, and if you ever want to take it out, it's impossible. They're completely attached to there, and they're kind of heavy. So I got me a bag from IKEA, of all places. I got me a bag of leca. Leca is lightweight expanded clay aggregate. So I love growing in clay pots. So imagine little spheres that is going to just you know, let the water, you know, air out. So it's kind of cooling, and it doesn't let it get waterlogged as bark would and as other media would. So I'm going to give a try to leca with a couple of my new babies and see how they do. I also want to give another try to, shall I say it, spag moss. So yeah, spag moss is one of those things, and I have different kinds. This is not the only kind that I use. This is just the cheapie from Better Grow, but I like it better than one that I got. Let me show you. I like it better than this other one that I got. This one I got for, someone gave this to me. And then I always go back to this. The color, look at the color on this one. Look at the color on this one. It almost looks the same, but this one is darker. And this has a lot of debris, which is super annoying because when I see a lot of like the weeds and the harder things, like this stringy stuff, okay, I tend to sit there and want to take it all out, and it's super annoying for me. So I go for this. This is like $5 or maybe $6, but it's fine. It's just fine. No, it's not the best premium brand, like the kind you get when you buy stuff at Smith and you take and you look at, oh my God, that is the best moss I've ever seen. It's not like that, but it'll do the trick for now. And another experiment I want to do is I want to grow a cat in moss. Oh, I said it. Is that crazy? Is that crazy? In Miami. So I gotta try it because I have a little baby cat that's sitting inside the house with a lot less humidity, and it wasn't doing well because it would drain and dry up literally within the hour. It's a small, very porous holy pot, and it dries up. So I want to try one that I don't care. I mean, I don't want to say that. They're gonna hear me, but one that I can afford losing, I guess. And I want to try it in moss to see what happens. Definitely, I know I cannot do it in the pergola because the pergola, water comes in. Even though it has a roof, water somehow seeps through, comes in. Maybe that's another project I have to do. I have to cover it up, and I have to, you know, add some more panels or something, whatever. I'm also going to be, anyway, I'll tell you that later. But moss, an experiment. Let me show you something good. Let me show you something good. I know you're seeing this, but look away because it's not her turn yet. But I found another bag baby. I know. It's like, hopefully I can lay off of these bag babies. So bag babies in my area is Miami, Florida. Miami, Florida will have them this size pot for $20. Okay, $19.98. When I first started collecting, they were, I believe, $16. And at that point I was like, oh, you know, 16. But then when I went to a lot of shows and I saw that, you know, the same size orchid, something that maybe even the same orchid could run you $40. The same, okay, 30 to $40. So it, at the end of the day, you're like, yeah, that is a good deal. And when you realize that the same grower, the head grower, is the same guy, Robert Palmer from Palmer's, then you're like, oh, wait a minute. We're not dealing with, you know, we're dealing with quality items. A lot of people don't think so. A lot of people go in and they think, oh, this is, you know, from Home Depot. But I've gotten Maximas from there. I've gotten like really famous orchids, Robert Strait. I've gotten Walter August. I've gotten, you name it. There's a lot. There's a lot. The very popular one, Gulf Queen Hair Pig. I've gotten a few of those. A lot of RBY Copper Queens. I mean, things that you go to an orchid show to find, I found it there. So don't shy away from them. No, I don't get any promotion from Better Grow from Home Depot, but I'm open to it. I'm open to it. So let me know. Anyways, so this one happens to be Cattleya Sea Leopard Lucite. So So this is spotted. It says Novelty Cattleya. That is her tag. And so if you're new to buying bag babies, you're going to see this. And when you see this, I want you to realize, by the way, if you're going to return this, this is the SKU that they need, so don't throw that away. You have 90 days. Better Grow gives you 90 days, and that is a good amount of time. If that plant is going to decline and you want to return her, you have 90 days to bring her back. After that, good luck. I always keep my receipts. You can go to the website if you want more information. Oh, look, they've even changed. This tag is more water resistant. I like it. It used to be just cardboard. Oh, directions for repotting. Wow, that's new. It's a little booklet now. Okay, so that's an upgrade. So anyways, this tag is going to show you approximately more or less the coloring, the shape of your flower. It's not going to be this exact one. Okay, so I go into a Home Depot. I look at this, I let this guide me and say, oh yeah, spotted, yes, let me take a look. And then you look at the inner tag, and this white tag is going to tell you the exact name of whatever hybrid you have or species. Could be, I've even gotten Brassavola cuculata, also known as appendiculata, from Home Depot. So don't sleep on this, because anyway, I don't want to say that too much, because already there's too much talk about which Home Depot and where's that Home Depot, and before I know it, there's going to be nothing left. So, oh, I gotta sneeze. Sorry. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay. All right. So, leopard lucite. So, I can't wait for this one to. The birds have gone. Sorry, I sneezed. They didn't like it. There's a new growth right here. So, you're gonna see it comes in this mesh. Be careful, because I've done this before where I just make a video and then the tag disappears and all that. So then you're going to see. So what media is in here? So some people like to let it acclimate, which is a good idea. Let it acclimate to your environment before rocking its world and repotting it. Remember, the best time to repot a Cattleya orchid like this, okay, is when you see new root growth. I do not see new root growth at this time. I do see a new eye forming, but I can, oh, I might see new roots. I see new roots. See my joy? I just love to repot. And I know some people are anti-repotters. They hate repotting. It's a stressful situation, but hey, you need to go through that to learn. You need to go through that to learn. So I look forward to repotting. I love repotting. I'm going to do a repotting video. I might repot this one with you. Okay, I might repot this one with you and show you how I situate her in a pot in one of my work around the orchid garden videos. So yeah, it looks pretty good. So when you go on the website, when you get this size, they'll tell you it's about 18 months or so. I think it's 18 months. Something like a year to bloom, this size. But some of them, believe it or not, even though that's like the disclaimer on the website, I've gotten some to bloom. Some of them already came in bud that you buy in that size. Some of them you get them and it'll be 4 months to 6 months and you have a bud forming. So that's another thing. I'm sure they tell you something that is very conservative, so that you can't go back and go to the website and say, you know, or complain, even though you never know, maybe you're not giving it the right conditions. But it tells you a very conservative window of when your orchid will bloom. So usually when it looks like this, I see a new growth. I see a little sheath in the new growth. So who knows, 6 months or so, we'll see. We'll watch this together. Okay. And since I do see the new roots, I don't know if you could see them. How do you know what a new root is? Well, they're going to look white and then the tip is going to be green. That's the part that's growing. So you're going to be very careful and repot when you see that happening. If you don't see that happening, wait and keep looking at it, keep watching. Google it online so you can see what it looks like. If I have time, I'll insert a picture, but you can Google that and see what a new root looks like, so you can keep your eyes open and make sure that you repot her at the right time. One of the main things that causes problems for people, including myself, is you repot it at the wrong time. and then it just starts to go downhill, and you kind of set it back a long time. So some of these cattleyas will bloom, and I haven't looked at this one yet to see if it blooms only once or maybe twice a year. But one of the main things that sets it back, and then you won't see it bloom when it's supposed to, is that you repot it at the wrong time. And the roots are very upset with you, and they will not bloom. They will just, abort the new root growth. It's just a big mess. So be careful with that. Okay, so if you want to know when to water it and you feel it, this is really light. This one needs water. It's really dry and crispy. So I'm going to water her, probably make a video watering her, taking her out of here and showing you what's in here. I can already tell you what's in here. This is going to have bark. This is going to have, sometimes it has charcoal. It will have perlite, and it will have at the bottom, which sometimes you can see it. Yep. It'll have styrofoam. Why do they do that? Well, I guess they're trying to avoid it getting waterlogged at the store. That's my guess. Also, when you're shipping things, weight matters. So that's maybe another way to keep it light, something inorganic that's not gonna hold water at the bottom. Those are my assumptions, my guesses. But and there's charcoal, which is good because it has antibacterial properties. And sometimes when they ship it to the Home Depots, honestly, not to say anything negative, but I don't think those people are really looking at the longevity of the plant, keeping the plant healthy. If they have to water at 12, they water at 12, and it's just like whatever, and they're not really like, you and I, an orchid grow. I mean, it's pretty, but come on, I'm getting distracted. Okay, so my bag baby. All right, what's next? Next, let me jump over here, because by the way, I have 2 nursery visits coming up. One of them was to one of my favorites, Vicky's, and I went to visit Vicky's. I did a little walk around. I think it ended up almost an hour video, so that was good in the scorching heat, because it seems like it's hotter down there at Homestead. But that video should be coming up soon. And then I bumped into Judeli's, which her actual name is Juana, but her business name is Judeli. She's right on Chrome and 200 something. She also was like, oh, would you like to come by my place? I'm like, sure, I'm already here. So I went to visit her place, and I got a little nursery visit tour for you guys, those 2 places. So I ended up bringing home a couple goodies. So let me show you the first one. The first one is this one. So I really liked the growth pattern and how full this plant was. And some of these vendors that you'll find in Homestead in the shows actually buy from other like really, really big growers. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna sneeze again. It may be, I know I'm not sick, but anyways. So this one, I looked at the tag and then I Googled her, but that's what kind of stopped me in my tracks. The way that she, the growth pattern, and then the familiar tag. So as you collect orchids, you're gonna see that the tags, you'll recognize them and you'll know where they're from. Even though they don't say where they're from, you'll kind of know where they come from. And then if you like this nursery or grower, and you go to a vendor like I went to that doesn't grow her own orchids, you'll be like, oh, I know that this is a good one because it came from here or it came from there. So this one in particular, oh my gosh, it's getting hotter. It's 89 now, 95% humidity. It's hotter and more humid in the past 19 minutes. Geez. This came from Smith. So I also Googled it and I did see it on their website. So I am beyond ecstatic that I was bumping into this at Judeli's place, which is like bingo. I feel like won the lotto here. So this is a cross, right? So this is called Chalice of Life. Chalice meaning like a cup, right? So it is, the Chalice of Life is crossed with something else. So in the crosses, I saw 2 that I really love. And one of them is in my greenhouse blooming right now. So I might go run and show her to you because, yeah, you'll get an idea. So hold on. Okay, I'm back. Oh, and I'm crooked. Why is it so crooked? Am I crooked? Yes. Okay, I'm back. Wow, it's hot out there. So this is CTT Tiny Treasure. I absolutely love her, and now that I think about it, I might take her to my orchid judging today, because today is Wednesday, and the third Wednesday is orchid judging meeting day at my society. And see, this had some Velcro on it way back. Now it doesn't need that Velcro anymore, but it got a little bit of what do you call it, like moss, mildew or whatever on the media that it had. So I think I'm going to give her a good spraying. I'm going to clean her up, and I'm going to show her off tonight. And she's on a piece of wood. Take off these extra Velcro supports. So back to what I was talking, and I interrupted myself and got sidetracked. So this CTT Tiny Treasure is in the cross of this one. So you can see it's a smaller growth pattern. So it's not going to be a huge, tall orchid taking space, too much space kind of situation. It's going to be small and compact, but this is like really bushy, so I really like that. So it's Tiny Treasure crossed with my absolute favorite that I also have from Curlsmith. Did I tell you this from Curlsmith? I don't know, but if not, yes, it is. Crossed with Lotta Jessii. So Lotta Jessii, oh my gosh, I love Lotta Jessii, so beautiful. So then that is crossed with Laelia Finkenianum, cultivar Kennedy's, Kennedia prostifrias. So, oh my goodness, it is so gorgeous. And I'm gonna put a picture from their website, because this is their tag from their website, and it is a beautiful, I can't say it's cerulean because it's more towards the purple lilac, but not like normal ceruleas. It's a little bit more pinky purple. Absolutely gorgeous, rounded petal shapes and sepals. Oh my god, beautiful compact flat flower. So for the future, judging possibilities are there, or award possibilities. So, and it has leca, and it has, ay Dios, no, it always happens. It always happens. I don't want to lose this tag. Come on. I will fix her. But this is what the plant looks like. I just got a notification. Out for delivery. I have a box coming. Shh, don't tell anyone. But while I was still at work, I had, what did I have? A gift card. I think I have a gift card, and then I found a coupon, and I went onto the Ecuagenera website, and I ended up getting 3 cuties, and I think they are going to be arriving soon. It says out for delivery. So if you see me run, I don't want them to be on my front door getting a lot of sun. I am going to run over there. So yes, I have an unboxing coming up soon, my first order from Ecuagenera, and that's it. After this, guys, that's it, because I need to rearrange, I need to pick up. I'm also in the process of decluttering the whole house, because that's something that, you know, I can't do spring cleaning, because usually spring cleaning I'm like, you know, tired from work. It's testing season and all that. If you don't know, I'm Melissa, and I've been teaching for a bazillion years. So when we get those breaks, I take a break. So I'm not going to be spring cleaning. I'm going to do it in the summer. So I'm decluttering my house, decluttering the orchid pergola. Of course, talking to my husband about expansion, because I think once you're an orchid collector, expansion is always on the horizon. You can't just, I don't know, I haven't met someone who's just happy with a little spot that they made for their orchids. It always grows. So word to the wise, if you're not planning on letting this hobby get out of control, and you're going to need to expand and make more room and get some more, get out of it now. Get out while you can, because there's a point where, oh, there's my huge iguana. Back again. She lives here. Anyways, next, I know I am chatty today, so I'm gonna have to label this chatty haul, show you what I got video. So what's next? So let's do eeny meeny. Which one's next? I'll just show you this one. So this one, oh my gosh, it's a beautiful flower. This one came from Miss Vicky. She's a little unruly. She's pretty big. All right, I don't even have to get close. That flower is already doing all that it needs to do. I want to take a picture. Let me take a picture for my intro. Let's see. Oh, I look horrid. All right, so this is a hybrid. This is a cross. I don't know exactly where it came from, but I found the sticker tag that looks like it may be from Ecuagenera, because you know, usually you get them in a plastic pot with a sticker. So, but I don't know 100%. I am gonna go on their website. I'm gonna look it up and see if they even sell this. But the cross is Brasso Cattleya, and the thing is that I have heard or learned that BLC no longer exists. It's now just LC. Or is it RLC? Guys, the taxonomists want to drive me crazy. I will look it up and I will find out. But this is MC291 crossed with Golden Zell Lemon Chiffon. So Golden Zell, I have a couple of other ones, but they're just plain Golden Zell, and another cross, but I can't remember now. But it's one of the first really popular Cattleyas that were a true yellow color, and they really made a lot of pink colored cats when they crossed them look really nice with flares and striping and all that stuff. So this is one of those. I love that flare. I love the pink. I love the labellum, and it has a beautiful scent. So I saw that there in the distance while I was filming in Vicky's, and I said, Vicky, I'm in love, and here she is. So I'll put the name of the cross, and I'm gonna do more research on it, but for now I just want to show you how gorgeous. Look at what a huge plant this is. Look at what a huge plant. Now I bought some really big clay pots with holes. They're like, it looks like really big salad bowls, and I think this one's gonna go in one of those with some lava rock, and probably I'm gonna add some of my leca to try that out. This is not gonna be the one. This is not gonna be the one that I am going to try with moss. No. All right, so last but not least, this is it, guys. This is supposedly a short video. Oh my gosh, it's hotter now. It's hotter. I'm gonna melt. I'm gonna have to like jump in that pool right when I finish this video. So this last one I saw, she had a bunch of these, and I'll tell you the name. It's RLC Yuang Dung Passion Fruit, okay? And I have another one, or had another one. I can't find it. It was one of my favorites, and I don't know if she's in Cattleya Heaven or where she ended up, but I bought her, I think, at one of the shows, one of the big shows. But she was a small little one, and I don't think she lasted very long. I don't know what I did, but I said, this is the solution to this problem. This one I found at Vicky's. She had already mounted it on a either this is grape wood or driftwood or something of the sort. But look at how gorgeous. It's blooming over here, and it's got buds over here on the other side. It seems pretty happy, and what I want to do is I want to hang her just like this, as if she were on a swing or in a hammock. I think she's gorgeous. I saw her and I thought, I have to have her. She had a couple of this one mounted on a fern stand thing. She had some in pots. She had some, but when I saw this like this and I had lost another one, I thought, this is a good idea. Let me take her mounted, established, and ready to join her friends here in the orchid pergola, patio, whatever have you. So what do you think? I am going to see how, maybe my husband helps me to attach the hanger so that I can hang her and she could just swing, get air, be happy. The other option would be to just hang her like this. She doesn't look bad like this either. So either way, I mean, this probably is a lot easier just to take a hook and run it like Carlos from Ophi's has taught us to take a hook and attach it to the bottom, a really long hook, instead of trying to drill a hole through this driftwood. I've tried that and it's so difficult. So I could even, oh my gosh, look at me, all inspired. I could even take a pot and just have her resting in a pot just like that with the wood. So I mean, endless possibilities. Or you know what she even said? She goes, you could put it as a centro de mesa and put it on your coffee table outside in your patio. I'm like, oh my gosh, what a good idea. Because you know how when you go to a party, you have like the center of the table is some kind of a floral arrangement, and that's centro de mesa. So I'm like, yes, it could totally be an arrangement for the middle of my table. So anyways, that's it for today. Upcoming, a lot of things. So you probably already seen the video of Vicky's and Judeli's, because that's gonna go out before this. And then you're gonna have some home visits. I just scheduled 3 home visits to do this summer, so I'm really excited about that because I don't get to do a lot of those. And those are very, very popular. And I loved it when I went to visit my friend Nelson's house. I would like for him to come visit my house, but then I get nervous that I need to clean and have everything like spick and span. So that brings me a little anxiety. But one day I'll get the courage to call him up and say, please, buddy, come on over so we can do a little home visit. So anyways, let's make time for things we love. Keep on enjoying your summer. I will keep on enjoying mine. Before you know it, it's gonna be, but I'm gonna have positive thoughts, and every single day I'm gonna do something that I have to do and then something that I love to do. So I'll see you next time. I hope you're subscribed. If not, please do so. Make time for things you love, and that's it. Love your orchids. Bye.